There's another crisis within the British monarchy, but this time one that could easily be solved by the, well, shall we say, removal of some wax. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company today. In case you haven't seen this breaking story, let me explain. The Just Stop Oil protesters, activists, whatever they want to call themselves, have now defaced the waxwork figure at Madame Tussauds here in London of His Majesty the King. And when you think about it, it's very strange because you also look at these two people and think, what did you hope to achieve? You can see they're both very insecure, but allegedly coming from educated backgrounds. One wonders where that went wrong. What is interesting here though is the story is developing about the Just Stop Oil itself. And as ever, let me explain. Is that the motivation for these individuals to take part in criminal damage, which we've seen with other activism people, like animal activists who poured perfectly good milk over the floors of supermarkets and of course exclusive luxury shops here in London, and attacked places like New Scotland Yard, the Aston Martin company, you name it. They're all doing it in the name of good. Or are they? It now appears that they're being funded by one of the world's richest heiresses. That's right, part of the Getty empire. Now clearly, apparently, this individual feels that she wants to make a stand, forgetting exactly how her great-grandfather John Paul Getty made his fortune, not through pictures as people realise or may have thought previously. What's interesting here is though, according to a very good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, these individuals get paid £350 per day plus hotels, plus if they say sit in the road, it's around about £50 an hour. That's a lot of money if you're on a student grant and you want to make instant money. So what one would suggest is that these people are clearly uneducated, clearly not concerned about receiving a criminal record, or in fact the utter embarrassment of appearing in the national press. This after all is a digital world, and these people of a certain age thrive on attention. If you shout at them, of course, they'll scream some kind of illness, bipolar or mental health, whether they have it or not. And I'm being kind here. What is interesting though is, as I've said to you before here on the show, when you look back behind any activism, there's always somebody funding it. And more importantly, they want to fund it behind the scenes so that they get others to do their dirty work for them. What is interesting, and partly I do feel sorry for these individuals, is they're supposed to be educated, but clearly not. And as I say, when you look at it, they're going to have this record for life. They're going to be documented for life, simply for getting around about £300 to £350 per day from these particular companies. But at what cost for their future? And more importantly, is it truly doing the cause that they allegedly believe in, Just Stop Oil, any good? And how many more of these events are they going to stage before things turn really nasty? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.